Hello everyone, and welcome back to Farming Sim 22. Looks like we are gathering up our hay here, so we're going to do a quick windrow. We don't need the, well, I say we don't need the GPS mod. It would be nice, but the setups, at this point where I'm still kind of learning it, the setup takes a little too long. It sounds from comments, if I go in and take a look off camera, there's some ways to maybe speed up that like setup and add some like keyboard shortcuts so that maybe the GPS mod can be activated a bit quicker for instances like this where I basically just want to get in the tractor, turn it on and go. I just don't know enough about it yet, so I'll spend some time at some point and try to learn that. But for windrowing, it's pretty easy to... Well, I say that, but I would really like that GPS mod, because then I'd overlap perfectly, I wouldn't waste time. What are you gonna do? I hope I didn't hit... Oh, I did. Okay. A little messy. I was hoping not to hit the wool, but I definitely hit the wool. But that's okay, because we need to take care of that wool soon anyway. Actually, you know what I could do? Just do a little worker hire. And take care of this wool. So we're going to turn this around and line it up with the rest. At some point we'll get some buildings and clear up a lot of this stuff, but that is not yet. And then we need to get a... why do I want to say wagon? Why can I not think of the word for this thing? Trailer? Yes, right? That's all it is. It's a trailer. Okay. That's weird. I'm aging. Okay, so let's turn this around. Had a good commenter gave me a good idea to just park this perpendicular instead of parallel, which makes a lot more sense because then you have a 3-point turn instead of 9 or whatever it turned into. Okay, so this time I'm going to try to stack these nicely. I think that will feel better. Probably should have parked it a little farther away. Just bump it a bit. There we go. Come on. Okay, it's always a little sticky on the pallet fork for me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Something. Uh-oh, that's not good. When you start seeing things like that, it usually means it's about to like fly off into space. There we go. All right. This is a much better way to do it. Quick backup. It's not even a 3-point, it's 2. Alright, just back up and turn. The big question is, do we take out money and invest in the spinnery? Or do we just sell the wool? And I think the answer is we do the spinnery. I think anytime we can do a production chain, we just do it. One, because in the long run we'll make more money. And 2, it's the newest thing to Farming Sim 22. So I do want to just use them more, just play with them more. Wasn't quite clean enough. Darn it. That should have fit if I was like a little more careful. That would have fit really nicely. But for now, we'll do something like that. Oh, please stay. Okay, I got a little sweaty at the end. Okay, so before we drive there, let's jump to the spinnery, which, if you're not used to Elmcreek, here's us. Spinnery is basically in the middle, upper middle of the map there. And what this will do is take wool, it'll spit out fabric, and then if you want, you can buy a tailor and take the fabric there to make clothing. We won't do that right now because that is really expensive. You have to buy the land and put it on. Though I did have a commenter say, oh, it's actually a lot cheaper than I thought. That if you buy the land and put the building on it, you can then sell the land, but the building will stay usable, which is really good, like pro tip. I wish I had that user's name. It's in my production chain video. So thanks for that. I haven't tried it, but I assume that that would work. But for now, let's just get 60 grand. I'll actually make a big chunk of that back here with this fabric. Okay, so while we're here, we can look. So fabric and cotton, we're not doing cotton, and we will store it. We'll deal with it ourselves. So we're getting a 2-to-1. So just some quick maths while we're here. Of course, okay, so we have 5,000. So the problem with that is if we had one more pallet, and actually we might just, is there a point to wait? How far along is this? Oh, we got a long ways to go. Yeah, so what that's going to do is that's going to give us 2,500 fabric, which means we're only going to get 2 pallets, and then 500 of that is going to stay in the shop, basically, or the producer, because they only give you the pallet once it reaches 1,000. And so with 5,000 wool, we'll get 2,500 fabric. If we had one more pallet of wool, we'd get 3,000, which would be nice to just, but that's okay. I mean, it's not like we lose it, we just won't get it like immediately. We'll get it eventually when we give it more wool. And again, some quick math. It's not my strong suit, but let's just give it a shot. So wool, I wish these were together. Okay, so we'd get about 3,500. So let's say that would give us, excuse me. Let's see, that'd be 1750 for the wool-ish. And fabric is going to give us 20 to about 30. Because we'd get, no, 25. So we'd get 2 of these would be 22, plus about half would be 6, 5.5, 26, 25.5. Okay, so we're making, what about, I don't remember the first number I said, 1750, so we're making about 8,000 more, 7,000 more doing it this way. Granted, we pay a little bit of production cost, but not, I think it's pretty negligible based on those numbers, so that's pretty neat. And then to go one more, let's say we had 2 pallets, we'd have 22 grand, 23 grand worth of fabric. That'd give us 2 pallets. I don't know if it's 2-to-1. I would assume it's 2-to-1, which would give us 1 pallet of clothing. So we'd make 30, so we'd make about 8,000 more if we then turn it into clothing. But at this point, that's, I don't think that's going to be in the cards for us yet. One thing I kind of want is to do oil production once we get all that canola. So that'll probably be our next production chain. Or You know, now that we have cows, we could always do like the dairy. Oh, there's a lot. Like basically everything you do has a production chain, I guess is like the point. Wait a minute, I turned too soon. Oh no, I'm going the wrong way. Okay, we're just gonna cut across. I don't want in a map. No map. And we have to back this one in. All right, easy enough. I think from here, if we go out onto the main road, we can get rid of these straps. I want to get this tidied up here. And there we go. And we'll hire a worker and get him to drive home so we can go work on our paling. Okay. Oh, I see. Yeah, we really should have done a header row. That's too bad. The worker got stuck here on this barn, which is unfortunate. Plus we're gonna have like these big swaths of grass there anyway, but too late now. So let's go ahead and do our last row here, and then we can finally get to using the baler. And finally get a nice stack of hay. While we're doing this, just because I kind of like to keep moving. Oh, my mouse is being weird. What am I looking at? Animals. My mouse is being really strange. I know you can't tell, but it is weird on my end. We need already more food. I ate that very quickly. Come on, mouse. It's like not letting me move up and to the left. Yeah, they need food. Okay, everyone needs food. Everyone needs to eat. And I need to pay attention. Speaking of like control issues, my goodness, I've been playing a little bit of 2 Point Campus for my channel, just to play other games for fun, I guess, right? And the first episode is probably obnoxious to watch. I mean, it was obnoxious to play because it is slowly spinning to the left the entire episode. I also can't click on people. And it turns out that it was just because I had a controller plugged in. And so I guess that messes things up. I don't play with the controller enough to have known that. But before the second episode, I thought oh, maybe, and then someone did comment, but I read the comment too late anyway. But yeah, just because I had a controller plugged in, like the entire experience of my first episode is really a pain because it's like it just keeps revolving. Like it's really obnoxious, and not being able to click on people to like bring up their info was bad, like bad UI. But that was fixed for episode 2. I just thought that it was really silly that it was that easy to like break something, is just have a controller plugged in 2022. I need to unfold, so let's do that. And now turn it on. Oh, I need to set to... No, I'm thinking of the silage wrapper. I was going to put automatic offload, but that's or automatic unload. But that is the nice thing about square bales, is that they automatically unload anyway. Though I guess now in this game the round bales do too, but you still have to like stop a little bit, whereas this one you just get to keep driving. Let's see, I think last episode I talked how I was taking a little time off to recover, and we had like a tiny trip to Chicago, and recovery's great. Like again, it was never like a big deal, just not something I wanted to record a video during. But the Chicago trip did get canceled, basically. Not basically, it did. We did not go. I guess flights are messy now, which it's been a while since I've flown, so I didn't know that. And basically, instead of getting into Chicago at 11 a.m. and having the whole day, we wouldn't have gotten there till like 9 p.m. at night because of our flight. It basically got canceled and then rescheduled for like, 10 hours later or whatever. So it was not then worth it to basically get to Chicago and go to sleep. Not the best experience for travel, so it's fine. We spent the day watching Gilmore Girls because that is a great way to spend any Sunday afternoon. And it's great. It's great. Got some vegan Chinese food for dinner. Some orange tofu, which always reminds me of that Rick and Morty quote. I don't remember it exactly, but I think they get Chinese food from a kind of a popular fast food like Chinese chain, and I don't remember it. It's not worth. Yeah, if you can't quote something, don't do it. So I won't. It's funny though. I mean, it's Rick and Morty. So yep, that's been my week. I don't want to, I need to pay attention, but I kind of want to check one more time. We have 8,000 milk. So maybe next episode we deal with that. And figure out if we want to, again, our loans are getting out of hand, but I think since we're making so much money now from like animal product, and we have a couple fields that we're going to make bank on, like I think we'll be fine if we have like a small loan interest payment, whereas in the beginning of the game when you have no like income, it's difficult to justify. I think we'll maybe look at the dairy, or well, no, because we need milk for cake, right? Oh yeah, but we need butter, so we do have to do. We need 2 of everything, so we would want to put what 2/3 of our milk into butter, because I assume that's a 2-to-1. Again, we'd have to look. I don't think everything's 2-to-1. And then the other third into this. We have to make strawberries, and we can do that easily by doing deactivate, activate, and then we're actually going to go to distributing, and that should automatically put strawberries in to the what's called bakery, and we're going to lose some, I think. Again, I've never actually seen a hard number on this, but I think we lose some, which is fine because strawberries produce like mad. I mean, you just get like for 1 water you get 2 strawberries. Whereas for like lettuce, it's 2 water to 1, and then I think tomatoes is 1 to 1. So you get twice as many strawberries as tomatoes, and like, yeah, it's a lot. So we'll be fine to fill up the bakery via automatic distribution, and I need to pay attention. Again, it just saves us so much time, and I don't want to deal with strawberry pallets, especially because I put my greenhouses, we have them so close together, which I know is my fault, but that's because I just never want to actually take pallets away from them, so I won't. Okay, let's do a quick cleanup. We might, well, I did miss quite a bit over here. I know once we get closer to the cows, it's going to be a little messy. to the point where, like, do we get out the windrower and just do a quick cleanup? I don't know. Yeah, like, if we want to get all this, here's what we'll do. First of all, we will unload. And while that's unloading, we'll get our other tractor. And we'll have this one start baling. We need to do like a great farm cleanup, a big clean. Oh, did I say baling? Did I misspeak? I cannot remember. What I wanted to say, if I didn't, is that I want this one to start picking up bales. And just kind of clear out this area quick. Well, it would be quick if I actually connected with the bale. There we go. I just need to give it some room. And then we will do one final pass. And that means next time when we do this, we just need to probably do a couple header rows. That also would help our worker not get stuck. Oh, and in video game news, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, no, I think I got a little too excited. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 continues to be incredible. Is this doing it? Yeah, it's doing it. Like, I think I'm like 30 hours in, which is a lot for me to do in like, oh, it's been like a week. How long has it been? A week? Week and a half? Longer? 2 weeks? Whatever it's been. I am just like, I think it is great. I think the story is great, the characters are great, the combat is great, the mechanics, like the art, like all the little things you can do is, it's just the character progression, like it is fantastic. No spoilers, I would not do that. So that is my update. I'm 30 hours in, like I said, which means I probably still have 60 to go. Maybe more. I don't know what, like, I don't know. I think it's going to be a big one, as they all are. I've played the first two. I still haven't played Torna. That's on my to-do list, is to get Torna. Maybe do a big playthrough at some point. I don't know, they're big. They're hard to like replay. They're not like Earthbound where you can play it in like 8 hours or less once you play it enough. Okay, that is my time. That's all I got. So I think we'll call it there because I have to. And next time we will finish picking these up, making us some like nice hay stacks over there. And I think we'll start dealing with dairy just because we haven't yet, and I want to do that. So, cool. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, or comment. Or I guess you could do like, subscribe, and comment. It's up to you. Or none. and have yourselves a very nice day.